Alright guys, so this is the second version of Day by Day by Rebelution. This is an acoustic version that I saw just him and the drummer play. He played it on his guitar and the drummer played it on an acoustic box. I'm just gonna play it, some of it real quick, and then there's only three parts really to the song that I believe that you really need to know, so let me just go ahead and play some of it. So that's pretty much all the parts you need to know in the song to play it. Let's go ahead and start it off. It starts off with a little riff. So you like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all that is 10th fret of the E string. So 11th fret of the E string, 10th fret of the E string, and then he does 13th fret of the B string, 11th fret of the B, 10th fret of the B, and then he ends with the 12th fret of the G. And then this is where he plays three chords here. And he only plays two strings the whole time on this part, which is he plays the G string and the B string. Now you can either mute the other strings, or you can just precisely pick them. So what he plays the first one is 12th fret on the G, 11th fret on the B. He plays that twice. And the next one he plays is the 10th fret on the G and the 10th fret on the B. And then he plays, the last one he plays is the 7th fret on the G and the 6th fret on the B. So he plays the G and the B string, only those two strings. First one is 12 G, 11 B. Plays that twice. Second one is 10 G and 10 B. Plays that once. And then the last one is 7 G, 6 B. Plays that once. And then so he does that for the intro, and then he goes into the singing part. And when he sings and plays, he plays three chords again, the same three chords, but he just plays them in a lower octave so he can sing with it. So those chords are this. And how you play those is you put your ring finger on the 10th fret of the A string, then you put your index finger on the 8th fret of the G string, and then the 8th fret of the B string. So what he's doing is he's muting the D string and the high E string and the low E string. He's muting the two E strings and the D string, and he's just playing, which is, like I said again, 10th fret of the A string, 8th fret of the G string, and 8th fret of the B string. And he plays that twice. So just play those three strings and those three notes and mute the other three strings so you can get the same sound. next chord is the same exact chord, same strings, same exact thing. Just move it down 1, 2 frets. So, and then the only other variation is you take your middle finger and put it down right on the G string on the 7th fret. So you're playing 8th fret of the A string, 7th fret of the G string, and then 6th fret of the B string. And then you mute all the other strings again. And then the last chord he plays is, which is the same thing, but you put your 5th fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the G string, 3rd fret of the B string. So yeah, let's just get all recap right now. Alright, and this is where he goes into the riff. So you play this last chord, and then you go all the way up here to a G chord, G minor chord, and you play. So you're gonna hit it, and then smack the strings but mute the strings, and then you do the riff, which is. So all he does is, then you do 10th fret on the A, 12th fret on the A, 13th fret on the A, 10th fret on the D, and then back to 13th fret on the A, 12th fret on the A, 13th fret on the A. And then, and then the next part goes. So, and then it's 12th fret on the A, 10th fret on the A, 12th fret on the E, and then you hit the E one more time, and then you do 12th fret on the E, 10th fret on the A, 12th fret on the A, and then you end on 10th fret on the E. So all of that together is. So. And then when he does here is he plays a D chord where when he hits that last note he bars it, and then he plays a D chord, and then he goes. So do that riff. And then do the riff. And then he plays those 2 chords again that I showed you at first. So he does the riff, rings them out, and then he does the. And then when you do that, it'll sound better after you do the riff. Ring out, like try and ring out the chord. Sounds cool. And then he rings it out, and then he looks at his drummer, and then he does the riff. And then he starts singing again by playing these chords. So that's all you need to know then, because then after that, same thing. Oh. Wrote to her 85 times, sometimes for her thoughts, sometimes for mine. Sings along. And then he plays that, then he does it again. ends the song, he does that, plays that D, and then he does the. And just drags it out. So yeah, that's all you need to know is the beginning riff, and then those three chords. Then the next three chords. And then the. So it takes me really. This is the fourth time I've done this, and I've tried to get under 10 minutes, but it takes so long to do the song. But so I'm gonna end it right now. I pretty much got everything you know. Just rewind it, watch it again. I'll post a link to the video that I saw, so you can watch that one and get it down with it, play along with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Good luck learning the song and have fun with it.